Hello there. How's it going? Just gonna check something real quick. Alright, good. Set up some new stuff, so I'm just gonna double check that everything's working properly. I got this guy now. Hi. He's here. I also made a... Hold on. I just realized... Hold on. So I made that guy. And then... I also did like some about stuff, but then I also made this guy. Eventually, I'm hoping to kind of make this a channel reward thing, channel points thing, and just kind of you can activate goose mode. But yeah, this is the main guy I'm gonna be using. Right, this is the main guy I'm gonna be using right here. So real quick, I'm just gonna get Blender set up because I accidentally did something in OBS and now doesn't quite display properly. So I'm just gonna get that set up real quick. Okay, so let me just more down, like to there, a little farther down. How's that? Still too small, huh? Well, let me see here. Do that, and then just make it a little longer. There we go. Alright, that works. So, unfortunately, this does kind of cover that, actually, now that I think about it. This PNG guy will cover, like, this area down here. Hold on, why is... Does my mouse not get captured? Hold on, let me see if that's a thing. Let's see, where can I enable the cursor? I don't know. Alright, whatever. Hold on, just let me see here. Okay, no, the mouse is getting captured. Okay, it's just when I'm not in the tab that's not getting captured. Got it. Alright. So, this is what we got done. Excuse the lagginess, that would be this texture. But essentially, we got the mountain done. That was in the first stream for this project. But then in the last stream, we got most of the body done for the Leviathan. And we also mostly fixed the mouth. Still not sure if we're gonna edit that a bit. Hold on, there was one more thing I need to do. Just gonna make this a little smaller so I can see chat just in case. Then yeah, that works. Just gonna make it tiny bit less wide. Yeah, alright, there we go. So, today we're going to be modeling the tentacles and probably rigging this, I want to say. We might start getting into texturing, but I'm not sure. Or should we start with texturing? Well, we're going to do the tentacles first, so let's just start with that. So, as I'm sure you've all figured out by now, start off with an icosphere. But yeah, so what I've done since the last stream in relation to the channel is essentially what I've done is I've just added some more about stuff. I've added my music playlists down below the video or the stream, and so that's available now. So I've added an about me page, the music. I made a link to my. I made like 10 renders just like in the past few days, just for stuff like that. And while I did technically have I basically used all models that I already had, but all of them were pretty much new renders, and most of them have like their own separate Blender file. Like including this character you see on screen right now, I already had it made, but it was in other stuff. Like I needed to re-render it for all this. Plus, I needed to make the closed mouth and the closed eyes as well, since I hadn't made those before. What am I looking for here? Subdivision source. There we go. So that'll make it a bit rounder, rather than pointed. And then the shade flat versus shade smooth is just a thing. Should be pretty obvious what that does, I think. So, alright, I'm gonna hide one of these because I can't see what's what when I'm in this side view here with them both on. So, okay, this one's actually fairly long, isn't it? So let's get it just a bit. What about that? Yeah, that looks about right, I think. So let's reset the rotation. Bring it over here. So that's about in the center of those two bins. Just recenter the camera. Also, ignore the chat stuff on screen. I was testing something and I don't know how to get rid of it. So, yeah, just ignore that, please. So we want that to be out there. Wait, no. We're going to start by modeling it flat. So, I'm actually going to apply... Oh, nope, can't apply it in edit mode. Apply that. Actually, that's probably not a good idea to do yet. Actually not going to do that just yet. What I am going to do is grab that, and just kind of make it a little more flat. So that we don't run into the problems we had last time where it was bumpy in a weird way. So we grab that, and then let's see, so E to extrude, roughly that length, I think. Oh wait, we forgot to inset it. So we don't want to inset that one too much since that's already a bit smaller than that. So this one is... Hold on, let me check something. So this one's actually the same width, but it's different height. Alright, so actually maybe we don't want to inset this at all. I think we might actually want to make this a little more flat. Something more like that might work better for this. Then we grab all of these ones as well. Also, this does mean we're gonna have to make this longer again, so SY. Okay, so that's making that point again. So how about instead of SY, we just grab that and do GY to move it forward without that. So that looks like about the right length. About there. So then we extrude to about there's about. Then we SZ to make it thinner. And then I think we should also probably loop cut there to make it a bit thinner there as well. Something like that. Yeah, that's looking good, I think. So now let's grab these front ones again. Using shift click to grab multiple at once. And then this next one has the same width as the previous one, but it's Alright, so I'm streaming. You're blind and cannot read the sign on the door that says recording in progress, do not enter.
I guess you don't want
No, I'm taking that. I'm taking that still. But stop.
No, you don't want to.
Alright, but seriously though, can you please read?
No.
Alright, fine.
Streaming.
Blender. I'm so streaming. I don't have enough. No.
Congratulations.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, right now I'm remodeling this block Leviathan I made for less block. So this next tentacle's thinner in one direction, but not the others. How long is it? That one's about the same length as the other one. The everyone animation? Yeah, sure. Also, I don't know if they can hear. Can you talk real quick? Okay, they can hear you then. Uh, congratulations. That's on the internet now. Alright, so now we do this, and then to make sure it's on the right side, we just do GX and move it so that that portion's flat. Yeah, that should work. Then for that last bit, let's just extrude it to about there, and then go want to do one loop cut like there to make sure it doesn't go. I think they can barely hear you when you talk at that volume, but like, yeah, anyways. So let's grab all of these. So the reason I put that extra loop cut in there was so that it didn't like do this gradient thing there, and instead when I scale along the x-axis, you can just kind of do that. Okay, so that actually does look a little bit weird there. Hopefully subdivision surface modifier will fix that, otherwise we might have to do some manual stuff. Also, that is too wide, so we're gonna look for something more like that. Alright, so let's see what subdivision surface does. Hopefully this works right. Okay, well that looks like a paddle now, but I mean, technically that's kind of what we're going for. Oh wait, that was also slightly thicker, so we want to do that SZ as well. And then I think once it subdivides, it's a little bit less, so we should probably make that slightly bigger. That looks about right. I feel like it looks too much like a paddle, or like an oar. Round? Well, I mean, you're looking at the block though. I don't know if a bit too round is correct. You sure? Hmm. Well, I would like to note that like it's got that end's gonna be no, it is not crab. What makes you think this is crab-like? I mean, it's more scales than a shell, but not really. No. What do you mean? What do you mean curvy, not round? That's what? Are you talking about the texture? Okay, I think I see what you're saying.
Curvy, they're not round.
So you mean they don't look like circles?
Yeah.
They look like flattened circles.
No.
But they do. They look like flattened ellipsoids. Fish. They are literally a circle-like shape that's flattened.
No, they're wide.
Yes. Well, I'm not modeling a real-life creature here right now. I'm modeling tentacle. I would like to remind you what an octopus looks like. Or, you know those giant squid tentacle things? Those are round. Those are round. Yes. Yes. Does this over here not look like a tentacle? A fin. No, that's what these are.
Another fin.
What fin is that long? Also, maybe it'll help if I show you like the animation I made for this. Hold on. Let me go all the way to start. Does that help? What do you mean it looks like it's... No, it does not. That's it like boosting forward. This is a still animation, so it'll look slightly weird. Does that look like a tentacle now? Or at very least less like a fin? What do you mean both? I don't know. I just...
Figure out how to make it if you don't know what it's used for.
I just thought it looked cool. I just thought like I needed something there, and a lot of cool Leviathans that I was and like the references I had, a lot of them had like tentacle-like things, so I decided, hey, let's just add 2 of those there. I'm sure. I made it. How would I not be sure about what I made when I'm telling you what it is?
What was on the other Leviathan?
I was looking at water leviathans. I'm certain they were tentacles. Squid shark. Do you know what the squid shark from Subnautica Below Zero looks like? Alright, well, you suck. You know, whatever. I don't need to explain this to you. This is my Leviathan. No, why do I need to explain it to you? Why does that give me any obligation to explain it? I think I know one thing. I think this point needs to be a bit sharper. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Is that what you were talking about? The end? I thought you were talking about the rest of it. I thought you were talking about the main body because that's what mostly looked weird to me. Like, hold on, let me look at this slightly separately. Yeah, I still feel like something about this looks wrong.
The beginning of the is not flat enough.
Here? Yeah. That's gonna be like poking into the creature, so you won't actually see that. It's gonna be like that. What do you mean it's not flat enough? It's against the creature's body. I don't understand what you're talking about. Alright, fine. I think I see what you're saying. I'm gonna deal with that after I figure out what's weird with this tentacle, though. Because something's off. I think I figured out one thing. So this section right here is supposed to be slightly to the left. I forgot to do this bit, which means it'll kind of curve like that again. So, wait, no, I want to do Control Plus? No. Just go into wireframe. Let's deselect some of that. What'd you say? Are you sure you said nothing?
Nothing of relevance.
I have a feeling I don't believe you. Okay, well that makes it look a bit more like that, yeah. But something's off around here. I don't know, maybe it's too round? Maybe it's not round enough. What? Does it? No, it doesn't. Where? Here?
No, I meant like
here.
Orange stuff.
Orange stuff. This?
But the orange lines everywhere.
That was when I had these selected. That's the same thing.
Now turn up a little bit. This goes like little back here.
No, it doesn't. Oh, you mean this? Right there? That's flattened out, though. You are literally just tracing a smooth curve.
No! It's not smooth!
Yes, it is. It's round in the... Oh, I see what you're talking about. It's round in the center. I mean, okay. Yeah, alright, fair. So what I'm gonna do to fix that... can I put a loop... No, I can't. Okay. Shush! Okay, so let's go to hue. Gonna make a loop cut thing, loop cut-ish thing there. Alright, so what do we got now? Right, yes, so then we go here, here, and grab everything to the right of that. Delete it. Nope, not vertices, faces. then grab all of those edges and extrude those along the y-axis. There we go. Yeah, that alright, that is looking a lot better actually. Alright, so that goes there. Okay, so we might have to make something here that makes this work better. So it doesn't clip through the bottom. Okay, hold on. Idea. We loop cut here, drag it all the way down to the bottom. Nope, not that far. All the way down so that if the bottom is in, then we grab... There is no face there. Okay, so we grab all the edges there. Not those ones. These ones. Yep, should have figured I grabbed the wrong one there. Oh no, I'm just grabbing all the wrong ones. There we go, those ones. And then just scale those down. Move it up a bit to make it more flat there. And there we go. So let's also reset the origin point of it to... Let's just say right there, so cursor to selected. Then set origin to 3D cursor. So let's just see how that works right now. Yeah, there we go, that looks good. Alright, so then we just mirror that like we did everything else. Mirror, object, body 1. Perfect. Alright, so then I think everything else from there can probably be done through rigging. So, how long have we been streaming now? Why is it recording again? Why has it started recording? What? I don't understand why OBS has decided to start recording in the middle of my stream. Anyways, we're streaming for 25 minutes. So, now we gotta start rigging. Let's see, so armature, single bone. Gonna make this all the way from scratch, so let's do that to 90. Is that right? No, we want -90. There we go. And then, if we go into the armature tab, and go to viewport display, and click in front, we can see it in front, but it's still inside of it. So, let's go ahead and start with the main body. Alright, so let's start with wherever the original pivot point is going to be. Which I'm going to say... Actually, we might want this at 90 now that I think about it. So that we can put that there. That'll be our original pivot point. Let's make sure it's centered. Alright, now let's go into edit mode. Drag that to there. Will you want that back to curve a bit there? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think that should curve, probably. So then we just do the same thing for each section. Probably about just that big. Technically it doesn't have to be each section, it probably shouldn't be actually. Because this will probably make it look more natural. So then, actually want to move these ones all down a bit, I think. Alright, then we extrude from that direction for the neck and the head. Then extrude to the jaw from there. Make sure everything's still centered. I mean, I don't know why it would be, but whatever. So these, I think we can actually I think if we don't... Wait, hold on, let me think about this. So we're mostly going to be doing rotations, but... Oh, hold on, I just remembered I need to rename this. Nope, not that. We want this to be renamed to tentacles. And we want to parent it to the main body. Okay, so I'm not sure if I want to like give these their own bones, because they're like spines. So if you look at how they're animated here, they don't really curve at all, and that's intentional. They're kind of like spine hair thingies. I'm not actually entirely sure what their substance is. They're either like there's some kind of spines, but they're also hair, some kind of hair material at the same time. So I'm not entirely sure. I think. Alright, so they would be solid, pretty much, so they wouldn't curve at any point. So I don't think we actually need to give them their own armature. We can just parent it to, we can just add them to this main body armature that we're going to use as our primary pivot point. And then just rotate them here, and parent it, and then do keyframes there. So that should work. But the arms, we will want to put things for. So how we're gonna do that is, should it have shoulders? Would it have shoulder bones? I don't think it would. I don't think so. It would. I think it would if these were like more smoothly connected, but they're still kind of like they're just kind of stuck in there in a way. So if I look at this one, they're kind of like stuck into holes here, kind of indents, kind of like a turtle shell, but at the same time not really. So I don't think we would want to give this shoulder armatures. So just extrude, and then if we split, oop, not F, that'll be now like that. Then we want to take that to there, I think, and then there. So just gonna check if I move this one in pose mode. Okay, so some things are not following. We got there in this. So this, we want to, right, we gotta go into edit mode. So this, please let me grab that. This, parented to that. Parent make, and then keep offset, so that it doesn't snap to that bone again. Then we do the same thing here, parent, make, keep. What? Oh, right, I see. Okay, so parent, make, keep offset. I was grabbing the bone instead of the thingy there. So now if we go into pose mode, move this, the whole armature will move. So now, let's start renaming those actually. So, head. By the way, I'm pressing F2 to rename these. Jaw. Grab the tiny neck bone, please. Why is the neck bone so tiny? I don't think it should be this tiny, but whatever. Well, let me just. There, that looks better. Then F2 neck. So then for the arms, if we do fin, right, we're gonna have to label all these in this again. Jeez, okay, so fin, hold on, how should we label this? So fin, and then front lower. So it's the front of the, it's in the front section of the body. Wait, okay, so front section of the body. I'm gonna say fin. Let's just say front. Well, no, that might get confusing. We'll say body F, and that'll be body front, so the front of the body. Front lower, and then we do, that's on the right side, so we do .r, so later we can symmetrize that and not have to rig everything on the other side as well. So we actually want to do pretty much the same thing on the other side as well, actually. Call it pretty much the same thing, except it's the upper arm. No, this is the lower arm. Dang it. This is the upper arm. Then this is going to have a 001 now, so let's delete that. Alright, so then we repeat the process for the other tendons, or fins. Those ones are fins. Alright, let's see here then. So this, I'm actually going to hit that, Shift D, duplicate it, slap that there, GX to move that to the correct position, and same with that, and that's already parented by that. This you can tell because of the dotted line there, and then we just gotta rename it. So it has the same name as the one we copied, of course. So here the only thing we need to do is change this front to a back, because it's the back of the front of the body. Then we also have to delete the 001, of course, because that's just unnecessary. Alright, so then the next one, the rest of them don't actually have 2 segments, so we can just, oop, that's not what I want to do, I don't think. So we just extrude, separate bones. You can also use P to do that, but I'm not. And what is happening here? What's happening? Oh, I accidentally did that. Oops. Alright, let's try that again. So instead, we split it. There we go. That's right. Whoops. So then we go there. Then once again, parent it to this. Make, keep offset. So let's check again that everything follows. Alright, good. Also for these ones here, and actually maybe the body as well, later we're going to do some inverse kinematic stuff to make it easier to move around. I'm gonna have to review that one. I don't entirely remember how to do that. But topic for later. We're not fully rigging that far into it yet, and oh right, we're not in edit mode. There we go. Oh right, we need to rename this as well. So this is thin body front mid ISO, let's say FM. So it's the middle, there's 2 middle bodies, but it's the front of the middle body. No, let's say that's middle. That one's back, and then the last segment's a tail segment. Let's say that. So then front dot R. And I'm actually going to delete that and then reduplicate this so I don't have to type all that again. So F2, get rid of the 001, and change that to back. Shift D again, out there, then this time we're going to have to rescale it. F2. So this one is front, and that part's back. So then now this is mid, because there's 3 fins in this segment. Wait, let's get rid of the 001. Shift D, bring it over there. That one's a bit inside. Oh right, inset that one a bit so that it looked better, I guess. For a bit more gradient, I think it was. Yeah. So then rename that one is back. Get rid of the 001. I did that there, right? Yeah, okay. So then, let's hide the tentacles real quick so we can get the back fins. this is supposed to be a little bit more there. Oops. Alright, the rest of them look good. Oh, hold on. These are going to be parented to the wrong ones. Well, okay, I'm going to have to fix that in a second. So, actually, now that I think about it, these ones are just going to be parented to the back. But as I said in the last stream, those are just kind of fins attached to the back. So those won't actually have to... Alright, cool. So now, I'm actually going to clear. Wait. Yeah, so right now, all of them are parented to this bow. We want this one to be parented to that one. We probably want that one to that one to that one to that one though. Alright, so let's parent. Actually, let's just grab all three at once. And parent, clear, parent. So this one should go to here, parent, make, keep offset. Then this one should go to here, parent, make, keep offset. Then same for this one, parent, make, keep offset. Okay, so now, I believe if we're in object mode, right, maybe not object mode, in one of these modes, if we can symmetrize. There it is, symmetrize, and boom. Now we have a full armature, and we only modeled like little more than half of it. I did just remember though, so like if we look at the name of this one, it's .L now. So if you start on the left side of your creature, you're gonna want to do .L instead of .R. Or whatever you're rigging, I guess. I don't know what you're rigging. It could be a creature, it could be a person, I don't know. Turn that back on. Wait. Yeah, alright, so I also gotta rename all the body parts, so that's body. Let's just rename it in order. That one's one. I'm just gonna rename them all body. Then it'll automatically number them. So, see if I do this one, that should be 001, and then this one's just body. So that's what we want here. Just gotta remember that you start counting from 0 in a lot of... that's actually true in a lot of computer stuff, I'm pretty sure. You start counting from 0, not 1. Alright, so now we just gotta rig the tentacles. So, once again, we only need to rig half of it, really. Because... symmetrize. So we probably want these to be pretty flexible, actually. So we're going to want to add more bones. Except for this last bit, that end to the tentacle there, we're going to want it to be less flexible. Should it still be flexible? I think it should probably have one bend in it. It should be able to bend a little bit. And then probably a bit at the end too, now that I think about it. We actually probably want to subdivide these ones a bit. So if we subdivide, it just splits it into 2, and now it's more flexible. So then... let's move it into the correct positioning. So GX. Oh, right. Gonna want to split that one. Right. Okay. Hold on. This. All right. So we want to split all these at once. Let's see if that'll work. I'm not actually sure. So now, if we just grab this. Maybe let's just grab. Okay, good. Now they're all still connected to each other, but not to the main body. Similar to all the fins. Alright, GX to move it to the side. Right there. So I think we're actually going to want to grab that and have it go a little bit farther down to like there. Alright, now we got to rename all this to... let's just do the same thing we did to the body and just name them all the same thing, you know. it'll start counting from 0. Oh, right, no, we gotta do the .r as well. Also make sure it's a capital R. I don't know if it'll work with the lowercase r. It might, but I don't know, and it likely will not. Hold on, wait, have I been renamed? Oops, hold on. Where's the last time it was named 10? Not that. Okay, here. Renaming stuff is a hassle, but it is really good to do it, because especially when it's either a complicated rig, which just has a lot of stuff in it. Like this one has a lot of different bones in it. It is good to rename it, and then also if you just generally have a lot of stuff, different objects. Why can I not spell? Hold on. Something's up here. R001, 002, 18. Alright, yeah, that's not right. Hold on, which one did it label as 3? We're just gonna do that for now. So this one should be 3. No, wait, that one should be 2 because we count from 0. This is 3, not 43, 3. So then we just delete those last 4 digits there, and it should reset. So that is now 5. Perfect. So then tentacle.r. I'm just gonna copy paste that. Forgot what button to rename it for a second there. So yeah, alright, so there's 11 segments. Now if we do A and then symmetrize again, there we go. Hold on, I'm actually just gonna check there's not... Okay, good, there's not 2 there. Just checking. So there we go, we got our rig now. Of course, it's not actually connected to the... Oh, that looks weird. Why does that head remind me of an armadillo? Weird. Anyways, as you can see, it's not actually parented yet, so what we're going to do is... Also, these are all separate objects. That is not a big deal. We just have to parent them separately. Shouldn't take too much longer. So, just do parent armature form with empty groups. So, and by the way, you'll notice that this means... Oh, it is actually... Wait, what? Yeah, but, like, it's only parented to the main armature. And even that, it doesn't actually do anything in pose mode, and I just realized the tentacles are not actually parented to this, which, like this should. So it's parent make keep offset, parent make keep offset. But it is parented in the same way an object would be parented to another object, but the armature isn't actually parented to anything. Yeah, like when you're in pose mode. So it'll follow the armature, but it won't actually deform with the armature. Like the bones won't actually bend anything. So I'm just gonna hide everything else real quick. So everything except the body, I'm just gonna hide for now, since that's the only thing we're dealing with at the moment. And where's the head? Well, I think it's under here. There it is. Alright, so, and then the jaws parented to that. Alright, so there we go. We got that. So now what we do is go into So we click that and then that with shift click. We go down to here where there's vertex groups, and there's one vertex group for every bone in the armature. So for instance, that body vertex group lines up with that. And if we go into edit mode now and go here to select the right things, if we select all of this, which is the inside of the body bone, and assign it, it is now within that, it was now parented to that bone. So now let's lock that because we're not going to add anything else to there. Then these, actually hold on, we're actually going to need to loop cut in a few places just to make sure it can actually deform properly and we can select things correctly. And we don't break anything, because we don't want to break anything. Probably. I mean, sometimes you want to break stuff, but generally you don't want to break stuff. So let's go back to here. Boop, boop, boop. So now let's continue with the second one. Oop, I still have that selected. Oops. Control Z. So now we select all of that, which is in the body 001 bone. Assign lock, just to make sure we don't accidentally change anything. Then for that, 002, assign lock. 003, assign lock. So by the way, after this, it will be technically rigged, but I was gonna say something. Right, so it might not deform properly, especially if you don't have many vertices like this one does, and it might start looking weird. Essentially what you have to do there is just, in some way, subdivide it a lot, but keep in mind that there is a certain, that the more subdivisions you make, it gets exponentially larger, and I've subdivided too many times before, and it crashed my computer for 3 hours, so don't do that, just as a precaution. So anyways, this assigned to 004, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, assign lock, then 5, assign lock, then 6, assign lock, oop, too far. So then here is 7. Something's wrong here, because we are missing. Is this renamed correctly? Okay, so that's not. No, so that's 7. 6. Hold on, something's wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I renamed one of these. Which one is incorrect? Oh wait, no, right. Again, you gotta remember, you count from 0. Oops. I'm going in the wrong order. There we go. So, okay, something's still off. This should be. I'm gonna unlock all this and just remove everything and try again because something went wrong here. Remove, 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 remove. Okay, let's try that again because something went wrong. Alright, so that's the first body. Then number 2 is there, or number 1. 2. Then 3. 4. 5, 6, 7. So this should be correct. I don't know what I did wrong before, but I did something wrong, and it messed something up. I don't know how, but I did. So you notice, like, as soon as you lock that, these gray out, and you can't like do anything there. Yeah, just again, just to make sure stuff. So I want to demonstrate something. So if I go into pose mode and just like rotate this, it's parented now. And okay, so it actually looks like it's functioning fairly well, considering how many vertices there are. Then again, there's also vertices at the thing, but like if you notice, it starts looking a little blocky there. So if we go into modifiers for this subdivision surface, if we just turn that up, so essentially what this subdivision surface modifier does is it just subdivides the surface with minimal lag, I suppose, is the way to say it. So there is still some stuff, but again, that's kind of just, so you see how it's trying to follow that, but it can't. So that's just kind of, you can't really do really sharp bends with some models. This is one of them, but we don't really, again, we don't really need to do that. So we can't, but we also don't need to. So yeah, just gonna reset this pose real quick. A clear user transforms. So as you can see, the body is now parented to that. So that's functional. Again, if the model's being weird, just turn up the subdivision surface modifier. If you don't have the subdivision surface modifier, and like don't want it on your model, you can also just hit there, hit A, and then just subdivide. Though I believe that is a slightly laggier option, so just be careful how many times you hit that subdivide. Oh right, there's also a simple version, which doesn't visually impact it. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if that's what this is for, because I could not figure out what that was for before today. But no, that maybe. Hold on. Okay, so that does look like that's what that's for. I see. Okay, so if you want to, okay, so that, all right, learning. First thing. What's happening? What is that noise?
With YouTube Premium,
oh, it's YouTube ad. I see.
Get YouTube.
All right. Oops. Just ignore that, please. Hold on, let me check it's looping. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I've just not been hearing the ads playing in the background, so apologies if that's been playing and not music. Oops. Anyways, but for this model, we want it to be smooth, so let's turn that back to Catmull Clark to make it smooth. And by the way, this is what it looks like shaded flat. So if you zoom in, you can see like lines there, but if you shade it smooth, those kind of disappear. That's basically what shading it smooth does. If you do it on a blocky thing like this, it kind of looks weird in there because it's actually textured. But like, for instance, if I just add a hue, shade it smooth, like stuff like this happens that just kind of looks off, and it's just generally not meant for blocky things, it's made for smooth things. So we have now been live for 55 minutes. Yay! All right, whatever. Probably gonna end the stream pretty soon here. I'm gonna be honest. Let's just Alt H to get everything that's not hidden unhidden, or everything that's hidden. Hide that though, because lag. So yeah, we got the armature set up and the model fully completed. I think I'm gonna end off stream here, and I'm probably gonna do all the rest of the rigging off stream. I'll do the inverse kinematics. I think that's what it's called actually. Pretty sure that's what it's called. I think I can check. It's somewhere, yeah, inverse kinematics. I saw it for a second. There it is. Inverse kinematics. So, okay, so I'll do that on the next stream. In between streams, I'm probably just gonna get the rest of the basic rigging set up. So, thank you for watching. If anyone does watch this, I don't think anyone's watching this, but whatever. Also, I did figure out how to raid people, so we're gonna raid someone. Oh, we have 2 viewers. Oh, we do have 2 viewers. When did that? Okay. So apparently OBS is lying to me and saying that I have 0 viewers. So that's on Twitch. Do I have anyone watching on YouTube? I doubt it. So I'm streaming using Restream on both Twitch and YouTube. Well, I doubt it. So yeah, no, okay. So I don't think anyone's streaming there because YouTube. It's weird seeing that. So actually, there's probably only one person watching now that I think about it because I have the Twitch tab open. It might be counting myself. YouTube does the same thing, I think, although it's always confusing. But anyways, there's someone here at least. So let's go raid someone, I guess. Let's see. Uh, let's raid Light Yin. Alright, thank you for watching, and goodbye.